Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We're playing Industries and there was one thing that we needed to deal with. There's a little bit of a sewage issue here. So let's have a quick look. What is going on with our sewage? Our water treatment and sewage is not looking good. So if we have an eco water outlet to add over here, please. Thank you very much. And let's tie that straight in. We need to get some treatment facilities up and running. And how's our water? Our water is probably going to run out too. Yeah, our water availability is not great. Is that thing going to take power and see some... Yes, perfect. So we're going to need a little bit more water. And I'm thinking it's probably a good idea for us to try and get water in one of these areas. Not actually... Yeah, something like that. A bit of a water tower right over there. No, you're not liking that too much, but if we tie that in, we're going to get local water over here, and it does look pretty cool, to be honest. As you get into town, you get your water tower. Still, all of this walking is a little bit weird for me. Bus stop right at the park. Lots of people coming into the park. How is this park doing? Let's have a look at the park info. So what do we need? So our entertainment value is pretty poor, but we're getting tons of people. The income, tons of people, but they're not really necessarily paying. Okay, so let's see. How can we add a few pieces to the park? Probably not. Probably not. Let's have a look at this city park. Can we grab one of these? I think we can. A little bit out here. That should add a bit of entertainment value to the mix. So if we look at that again, a little bit. It added a little bit to it. Not a lot. Not a lot. So if I grab a bit of a walkway, let's switch our snapping on. That's actually pretty good. So, ooh. That's not bad. Run that through there. It's not really working for us, is it? Don't like it. Okay, something like so, and we'll tie in there. And that's probably about what we're going to do. Is there anything else we can plop into here? Maybe a park restroom somewhere over there. That's something that we can do. Anything else? A park info booth. A park cafe in here somewhere. Perfect. So that's going to give us a little bit more stuff. So that's like in the wind farm there. Let's have a look. More entertainment value. Not quite enough just yet either. Let's have a look, still see some more. I find it quite interesting. So these gazebos only come at level 3. So we should hopefully get there pretty soon. A park info booth. Let's do one over there. Oh, it's actually plopping right under there. Is that a park info booth too? Got 2 park info booths. Let's move it. Let's move it over here somewhere. And we're not having water out here. So let's... see about connecting a little bit up here. Good stuff. Is that enough now? Oh, we need like 8 more entertainment value. Let's see about, what is this? A park restroom. We've got one over there. Maybe we'll need to add another one over here. Let's add one more park restroom. The info booth, the cafe, and the restroom. Over there, and hopefully that gives us some entertainment value. 50 entertainment, 10. Oh, no entertainment in the restroom. How close is this? 419 entertainment value. Is there anything else I can put in here that'll actually give some entertainment value? Some of these props maybe. Does that give entertainment value? Let's see. It does. Oh, no. What's this? A small city. 8,000. Oh, it did give entertainment value too, I think. Excellent. So what do we have under the small city? We've got some monorail stuff and cable car stuff. Monorail stuff, cable car. So trains, that is definitely something cool. Something we're going to get going on straight away. High-tech housing, high-rise bands. Probably we should ban the high-rise over there. We've got some monorail stations and things. Hydroelectric power plants. But the thing I am most happy about, yeah, so those little tables did get entertainment value. So now we can get some gazebos and stuff going on over there. Now I can actually build the rail. Go to trains. And what are we looking for? A train station, a cargo train station. I don't think we need the dual rail, but maybe we'll build the dual rail just in case. So the double track station is something I want to do over here. Nice and central. Double track station right over there. That's not too bad. We could smooth it out a little bit at some point. What I'm wondering is if these guys will go straight in there, straight through the intersection and into there. That would be pretty good for us if we can get that to work. The double track station is also pretty cool, so that is going to run us out. Now I need to understand where I'm going to put this station over here somewhere. So if we do a cargo loading station, a fully functional cargo loading station, is that loading only or what is that? I'm pretty keen for us to have question is are these roads big enough to deal with it? Alternatively, we could run it in here. This side, however, is probably better if we run it onto this side. In which case, actually running the power on the other side is probably better. So let's plop it. No, come on. Just take off the anarchy. So we'll tie in there. Gonna do that, and we're gonna connect. So let's get rid of these ones up to there, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to tie it in like so. So now we've got the power running over there. I think that is probably pretty good. Could actually get that to go out a little bit more, so you wouldn't actually see that, but what you would do is you would do something like this. I hate this. Don't do that. Can't we just tie in? Okay, so now if we do something like that and like that, perfect. So how does that look? Yeah, that's pretty decent. We lost a section. There we go. Now that's tied in. Now if we go back to our rail, if we do this rural station over here somewhere, and that's not quite what I had in mind. So if I click on that and we try and drop that a little, anyway, that's probably about decent. And now we need to find a way to actually tie it in over here. And we're definitely not going to run tracks straight through these roads. Maybe through this one, but definitely over the top of that one. Yes, definitely over the top of that one. So let's get our public transport or our transport, and let's get our train tracks in place. Okay, so now we can run straight through there. We can run into that one. Do we have snapping turned on? Okay, so now we need to slowly lift this up. Let's have a look. So 2, like that. How do I... Why can't I get that to go... Hang on. Why can't I... Well, let's just go up 1. So if we do that, the 9, is the 9 sufficient? I think the 9 is good. It's a little on the low side, but I think it's good. It has dropped it pretty nice and evenly. So if we drop 1 down there, and then 2 down here, 1, 2, and we do that, now we're slightly, there's a slight issue here with power. But yeah, that's a pretty decent bridge there. Then we can turn it and run it that way as well as this way. And we should probably run, I'm tempted to run one in this direction up here as well. While this is still pretty open, we could actually run one in that direction too. Let's do that. Let's run 2. Okay, now let's start turning it. I don't know where I'm going to get this to tie in. So if we do something like that, so that's going to be, how's that going? So if we do something like that, yeah, we can actually run it straight down the middle here. Let's do that. Let's run that straight through there. We can tweak that a little bit, and now we just need to tie these two together, and somehow they're not gonna, they don't want to play ball. Distance too short, is it? Okay, well, what we could do is we could go back a little, and we could, why? I don't understand why it's becoming such a big deal. I'm worried about if I don't use... Ah, there it goes. Perfect. I'm worried. I was worried. So that section is pretty interesting. It's got a crossing there. It's got a crossing here. That is pretty interesting. We'll see how that goes. I wanted to tweak this just a little bit by using the Move It tool. If I bring that just a little bit like that. I think that is pretty awesome. And now it can run straight through there, and we will have this be an issue at some point in the future, but at least it's dealt with pretty well over there. We could even do a little bit of a station over here somewhere to help this area deal with it. Now, how are we going to run this? should we, I'm kind of tempted to run it straight through there. So let's see, let's try and find the center spot here. Actually, you know what, it could run, we could run it like that, huh? Come on, so if I switch on Anarchy, is that going to work better? No, see, this is the problem with Anarchies. It doesn't help you if you can't actually tie into the track. No, don't do that. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it to work. So there's the track there. Now we need to make a turn. Why is this thing being so problematic? I'm wondering. I'm getting this constant issue here. So if I do that, I'm just wondering, I'm just worried that it's not actually going to tie in. So if you look at that, that doesn't actually tie in, and I don't understand what's going on here. But that's effectively what I want to do. So if we do switch off Anarchy. Oh, why is that? If I drop us down one, okay, maybe that was the issue. If we do that, and we do that, that's better. That's better. So there's still a bit of an issue over here. So maybe what I'll do is I will use move it just a tad and just kind of pump it up here a little bit. So it doesn't, so just to be honest, maybe what we do is I get rid of that and we'll grab, oops, that's not that. We'll do this and we'll say, please ground that piece. And we'll do that. That's so much cooler. Excellent. It's a little tight over here. Let me see if I can do a little bit about that. Perfect. I think that is good. Now we need to run it across here. We need to run it across. It'll probably need to tie into some stuff. So this thing, yeah, I'm a little worried. Where is our closest rail? Let's have a look. It's rail over here. Okay, let's not worry too much about it, but I do actually just want to run it somewhere. I don't actually see. So there's rail over there. Is there rail anywhere else that I can see? I can't actually tilt it enough to spot any other pieces of rail. So potentially what we're going to have to do is we cannot possibly bridge across this thing, can we? It's a little weird. Anyway, let's have an internal rail then. Let's start with that. So internal rail. We'll go with that. What is this? Toggle node snapping. That's what I wanted to do. Or is that not what I wanted to do? I don't know. Get rid of that. Let's run it. Okay. Now, let's see. We can obviously... I'm probably going to have to cut across here at some point. So if we do something like this, Doesn't have to be perfect. If we do something like that, and now what I want to do is run it straight. So we'll do 6 up, another 6 up around this spot right over there. Then we'll cut straight across. Okay, and I'll do Anarchy. So we can get it to cut straight across. Okay. Then what I'm interested in is for us to go down by 6. And we probably need to do that on, oops. Probably need to do that on like a curve. That's good. And now we'll go down another 6 and we'll probably do that at the straight. I'll get some pillars in there now. Now let's get these two to tie together. That's pretty good. Bridged it over here. And what we could do is we could tie this one in from that way so that you don't actually have to make another bridge. That's the only rail bridge that we have there. I'm liking the fact that I've got the slope on the curve there. It's looking pretty good. But what I'll do is I will grab this piece with the move it. Just that piece there. And I'll do create a copy, please. Copy of that, please. Copy. And what I'm going to try and do is squeeze it in here. Just see how that goes. Oh, right there. What I'll do is I'll move it a little bit this way. Like that. And now, yeah, that's, oof. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like it. I like it. That is actually working. It would have been good if we can move the, but I don't think that matters too much. But yeah, it does look a little weird if you don't have it right on top of that, so that's okay. But anyway, now we've got the connection over there, so these things can start actually operating. Let me quickly fix the power pieces, and we'll see how that goes. So let's get rid of that one, and we'll get rid of this one, and then what we'll do is we will, you know what, it's painful that it does this kind of thing. So if we do say 5, 6, and we do that one, and we start dropping it down like that, that's pretty good. So that goes straight over the top there. Let's have a look. Have we got a connection lost here? Yes, we do. So let's do the same thing over here. We'll bring this one up a little, well, a lot actually. Something like that. It can go, and it can go back down. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. It's pretty close, that infrastructure there, but that works. We've got all of this connected up again, and let's get going. So will these things actually start loading? That is the question. Will they start loading to operate some trucks into certain areas? I mean, trains into certain areas. And what I'm tempted on doing is, I think we're going to get rid of that, okay? And I'm pretty tempted to add another rail station like we've just added somewhere over here. So if I grab, ooh, well, it'll fix itself. It will fix itself. So if we do that, It's not quite the side that I'm looking for, but that's not going to work. We will need to be a little more aggressive with this. Maybe what I'll need to do is I'll need to get rid of this one too. Get rid of those two, and then we go over here and we try and squeeze something in. Alternatively, if you do it right here, that is, yeah, that's a problem. That's not exactly what we had in mind. Let's move that a little bit in that direction. Let's switch off Anarchy. I think it was Anarchy that was the problem there. Okay, let's try it, move it away a little, and then we try and yeah, to be honest, we're probably going to need to do it fairly central like that. So I think that's probably going to be the station for us. I don't like it because look at what it does. So let's move it a little bit. Move it and let's drop it down. Yeah, that's better. Okay, the station constantly has this issue. Okay, get rid of, move it. Now, I doubt we're going to get these rail tracks to work. Give me a straight. Yeah, not an issue. It's going to be an issue. Alternatively, what I could do is I could get rid of that piece of road right here as well. And we can trim that shorter a little bit. It's going to be a bit of an issue. Let's try it. We'll do that, and then what we'll do is we'll tie it in over there. Bring it back. Bring it back. Yeah, that's also not quite helping. So let's run that one straight through there. Ah, that's actually working. That is pretty good. I like that actually. That is pretty good. So if we can get that to work, that's just the one issue there. Maybe we can do the same thing over here. Let's try that again. Give me that road back. Whichever road is that includes the bike paths, huh? Bike paths. Where? This one? Let's try it. That's the one, huh? It is. It's indeed the one. So, now this thing is a little too close here. I don't think it's going to work. If I use Anarchy, is that going to... It is actually working. It is actually working. So what I could do is now I can use Move It to just tweak this out a little bit. Let's pop this up a tad so that the rail at least looks decent. But I like that idea. So now what you could have is you could have these guys. You could have these guys actually operate a service from there to there. Oh, we've got some stuff coming. Pause it. Just want to see what is on here. Owner cargo loading station. So that is coming all the way from that side. So we should see some cargo loading happening over here. I'm pretty keen on getting the industrial thing work pretty well in this one. So hopefully all of that works quite well. I'm kind of keen. I should have actually checked where the stuff comes out and goes in. I want to see if these guys go straight in there or not. At all? At all. Anything over here? Okay, there's a little bit on the train there. It's rushing away. Let's have a look where it goes, and then that'll be the end of this episode. I know we're not achieving too much at a time, and the city is definitely not growing at a massive pace, but I want to make sure that all of our foundation services are in, and that we don't try and, you know, fix it at the end. Feels very reasonable to me. Okay, now when these guy goes unloads, I want to see where the trucks goes. There they go, going this way. Oh, there's a little bit going in there, so we'll see. I don't know if you can go straight into there, but anyway, we've got the makings of this. If we connect something onto if we connect onto some other rail lines, and if we connect a proper industrial area at some point, that could be quite good for us. I'm quite keen to see what this is doing. Busy corner shop, ice cube factory. So it's just kind of operating from here. This is an ice cube factory. No, that's a fire station. I want to see that this starts working. That would be pretty cool if we can get some action over here. That's the bypass. This is expensive infrastructure for not a lot of distance that's being traveled over here, but I think this thing is still working pretty well at the moment. Okay, I think that's where we're probably going to end it. Could do a little bit of a piece over here. I like the fact that the bus is much quicker than the cars, so that makes a lot of sense for people to make use of that. And I like the fact that we're kind of tying into this this power line. So we'll maintain the power line. What are these guys doing? Returning to facility. So they just kind of dropped some stuff off here that's probably traveling over here for some reason. Ooh, you should not be stopping there, my friend. Yeah, so these sections get pretty busy. Whoops. Farm trucks. Okay, let's have a quick recap of where we are with these things. Industry is doing well. We're not importing anything at the moment. We're doing pretty decent money. Not what we did previously, I believe, but we're making pretty decent money. What's happening over here? Are we starting to see more people work here? Slowly more people are working here. We're producing a fair bit of raw product over here. Some plain timber at the moment. This facility is full, so it can certainly sell off into this area. Nice. How's our interchanges doing? Get a fair amount of traffic into the city through here, and of course we have a big issue over here. So at some point I would be tempted to maybe even cross this one straight over all of this, over all of what's happening over here. I may be tempted to do that as a low bridge. Yeah, there's a fair bit of room to do it, so I might be tempted to do that. That'll resolve a lot of these issues by having people go around and over and things like that. Yeah, we will get there. It'll help these. Ooh, some of these buses. We may still have a tie-in over here or something. We'll see. Guys, thanks for watching. We're going to start expanding into this area in the next episode. I'm thinking of picking up that tile. Maybe we should pick it up right now. Pick up that tile, and we will start expanding into that area and see about giving this one a bit of a more natural look. Over here we can do some stuff as well. Perfect. Perfect. And then we'll start getting into the ore industry. So this area over here is kind of where my industry is going to be. So this rail over here is going to start becoming quite important, connecting these up that way as well. What is on here? We have no idea what's on there, but anyway, that's fine. Picking up stuff, it's starting to work. We just need to solve some of these traffic issues. Guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.